Zamfara state residents have lamented the increase of foodstuff prices, saying, "This is not our agreement with Buhari before we voted him into power in 2015. The rate at which prices of foodstuffs continue to escalate in the country is now attracting serious attention," while also noting that the federal government has failed to establish a well-coordinated price control agency to regulate prices of foodstuffs in the country. According to a trader operating at Tudu Wada Market, the market behavior has totally changed considering the increase of foodstuffs in Zamfara state. It is very obvious that Zamfara state is a rural state where almost everybody in the state depends entirely on the state government for survival, she said. Many people interviewed by this reporter explained that the federal government be blamed that the Fed should be blamed for what they described as lack of care for the people that voted President Muhammadu Buhari to power. It is clear that we are living in a decaying system where the poor get poorer and the rich get richer, even when the federal government continue to make noise about the war against corruption in the country. According to one trader, Alhaji Ibrahim Dangata, who operates a big shop in Gusau, the situation has become so unbearable for the common man to live in his or her own country. We are therefore calling on the federal government to, as a matter of necessity, address the ugly development before all the citizens of this country would all die of hunger and starvation. This is not our agreement with President Muhammadu Buhari before we voted him into power in 2015. According to him, no responsible government can stay and watch its citizens perish due to hunger and starvation, saying that Buhari's administration has failed Nigerians woefully. He explained that if our founding fathers who have been buried since would germinate from the grave and see the position of Nigeria they left behind, they will be full of surprises and disappointed with what is happening in the country they unitedly fought for. According to one civil servant, Abubakar Guswa, saying, "We have not yet enjoyed the 30,000 naira minimum wage in the state," saying that the state government has been making noise about the minimum wage but no action on ground. "We need to get it right." A committee that was constituted over a year for the salary implementation and has submitted its report to the state government. Then, what is delaying the implementation of the report? He asked. He noted that everyone in the state, including the so-called NGOs, depend on the government, and when the state government is not forthcoming, then there is bound to be problems in the system. So guys, you've heard these people. I think some people just came out and said, "Oh, every challenges, every hardship that Nigerians are facing, that it should not be blamed on Buhari, that it's not Buhari." And Buhari has said that the middlemen or were the one causing all this hike in prices. He never takes a responsibility, or he never takes blame. And those who said, "Oh, this is not the Buhari they voted for, or that was not what they voted for," they are asking the government to hurriedly do something urgently. If you don't find your level, you are just going to be there. It's just like a effort in fertility. Nothing is going to happen. Nobody's going to come to your rescue because they've been seeing all these things happening. And I think this man will never agree to that. Lai Mohammed will never agree to that. He will tell you that, "Oh, everybody is very, very okay. Everybody is fine. Nothing, no hunger in the land." I remember the former Greek minister, Ogbe, whether it's Audi Ogbe or something like that. The man said as at that time that we had food in surplus, even as at that time. It has been a long time that we have been going through all these things. The man said no Nigerian should complain that there's no food, that there was food according to what he said when he was in government then. But now, since the man left, he was not reappointed as the minister. He's beginning to speak like other statesmen. When they are with the government, working with the government, they will observe table manner. They will never say anything because they will never talk. Now he's beginning to speak, saying this and that stylishly. The same man that was telling us that we had food in surplus, that nobody should be complaining about of a hunger. Even like Mohammed said it, even during the COVID-19, the lockdown, he said no Nigerian was hungry because they shared money and they gave Nigerians money. That's what you'll be hearing. So if these people that who are now clamoring saying that oh, this is not what they bargained for, they are waiting for the government to quickly do something, they will wait in vain. They will wait in vain, because the kind of president we have, we never say anything. Whether things are falling from heaven, he will not say anything. Oh my goodness. Anybody expecting him to say, what is he going to say? If the pressure is too much, the next thing they will just write some speeches for him to just go and read to Nigerians. That is it. So nothing is going to happen. That is what I have observed. So just go and look for a way to get yourself sorted. Okay, sorry, there was no agreement. Oshomole said all the promises were just for political purpose. They are not binding. So they are not binding. So you are on your own. Oshomole says so. Okay, I'm sure that prices of food items are still better over there than most other places in this country. Oshomole actually said that. Okay, I'm surprised of somebody saying that Oshomole said that. Of course, like I told people, they would tell you, oh, forget what Oshomole said about Ezeyamu. It was just politics. And I said, then we should just take the worst of the politicians as just mere politics. They will just use to cajole people. And it is happening. It is happening because when they make promises, when they come in, they begin to tell you 1,001 reasons why they cannot solve those problems. So it is political. All those promises are just political. Just they wanted to tell you what you wanted to hear, what they know that you are going to hear. So they will tell you all of those. So that's it. I'm not surprised whether Oshimole said it or not. It is happening. Okay, this is just Aram. Wait until we. Okay, this is just AM. Wait until we enter PM. Those complaints actually came from the wailing whalers. Of course, according to Femi Adesina, wailing whalers. Continue enjoying your agreement to say Baba, say Buhari, una never see something. Okay? You vote for change, stop crying. Take your case to the PDP governor of Zamfara, Matawale, to implement the minimum wage. Nothing concern Buhari for the matter. If you plant corn by March, by July, you should have harvested and make good money. Stop wailing and go back to farming. Lots of lands in Zamfara. Okay, need not to complain. Northern leaders are the best. Continue. You entered into agreement with the wrong man. Say Baba don't fool una. Oshomole even said that ever whatever is said about Obaseki and Ezeyamu in 2016 were all political stunts. So never believe APC again. You can imagine. Okay, landslide victory. Okay, they will tell you that oh, you want, by landslide, nothing they happen. So guys, let us hear your opinion concerning the complaint of these people. Leave your comments and let us know your thoughts. They are calling Oshomole here.